Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you, Kayla, and thank you, Ms. Anderson and Auburn High School band members. First, I want to say that we appreciate the band being with us here today. After a full day at the George Wythe Band Competition yesterday, I'm pleased to announce that they were awarded first place in every individual category except percussion, first place band of the single A and double A bands that were there, and they were named Band of the Day. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you to today's dedication ceremony. Talk of building a new Auburn High School has been around for as long as I can remember. So when the topic of focusing on the Auburn School's needs began in 2006, I was guardedly optimistic. But after a feasibility study in early 2007 concluded that there was enough land on the current site to accommodate a new school, suddenly there was real momentum to move forward with the building project. By the summer of 2008, we were interviewing architectural firms, and by October 2008, we were visiting school sites throughout Virginia to get ideas about what we might build. 2 months later, we selected an architect and had our first project initiation meeting, followed by almost 2 years of stakeholder input meetings and project planning meetings. Finally, on December 7th, 2010, the Montgomery County School Board voted to move forward with the construction of a new Auburn High School. After months of design work, members of the building committee agreed upon a final design, and we officially broke ground on September 2011. It is difficult to describe how the next 24 months progressed. Few thought that we would be able to actually complete the construction project and open school in the fall of 2013, just shy of 2 years after breaking ground, especially with, well, a few other things going on in the county at that time. Throughout the 2012-13 school year, we selected colors, patterns, fabrics, furniture, shop equipment, band equipment, weight equipment, art equipment, technology, cabinets, fixtures, appliances, the list goes on. At times I felt like I was living out a season of HGTV. And in the end, it obviously all came together. And I have so many people to thank, it would be impossible to name them all. But there are a few people here with us today that had a special role in making the opening of our new school a reality. First, on behalf of the Auburn High School faculty and staff, students in the Reiner community, I would like to express our deepest appreciation to the Montgomery County School Board, Board of Supervisors, and our superintendent for their commitment to education and support of our new school. We know that the decision to move forward with this construction project was not without its obstacles, but we applaud you for ultimately all coming together to make the right decision. The impact this new school will have on our children and their future is immeasurable. This building will also be host to community events, from public meetings and performances in the auditorium to athletic competitions in the gymnasium. Your vision and leadership has secured ongoing excellence in education for future generations. I also want to thank the members of our building committee. There's no way to describe what we had to do to design this facility. Each member brought a unique perspective, a different expertise, and a wisdom to the process. To the architects of RRMM, Ben Motley, Kevin Deck, Larry Simerson, and Ryan Sunshine, all except for Kevin, who are here with us today. The remarkable way you listened to what we wanted, translated our needs, wants, and educational philosophies into a building design that did it all. The patience you had to redesign even the smallest details over and over again until we got them right. You are truly amazing, and I admire you professionally and personally. To the contractors of Branch & Associates and the project management team of Skanska, Wayne Duckett, the project superintendent, is here with us today. And Wayne and his team built this school with a pride and attention to detail that I wouldn't have thought possible on a building of this scale. And he made sure that this facility would be something we could all be proud of. Tim Burge from Skanska is also here today. He was assigned to guide me through every aspect of the process and serve as a liaison between me and the contractors if I had any questions or problems or issues. His desire to ensure that our new school was completed properly and on time transcended this just being his job. He took a sincere interest in all aspects of our school and our community. I also want to thank the now retired Director of Secondary Education, Mr. Nelson Simpkins. Most people will never know how much his experiences in designing and building Eastern Montgomery High School benefited the design and construction of this school. His mentoring and guidance were invaluable to my work and to the ultimate successful opening of our new high school. Another individual who deserves my deepest appreciation is our assistant principal, Mr. Tim Bainham. There were countless times last year that he had to run the day-to-day operations of the school alone, assume some of my duties while I was working on some aspect of the new school, and do the job of athletic director, all while working to finish his dissertation. It certainly was a struggle, but it confirmed for me that there was no other person who I would want by my side in leading this school. I also need to thank my wife and family for their support, love, and encouragement. I know that last year I missed far too much family time and even a few family vacations this summer, but you were always all willing and ready to understand and sacrifice. Just quickly, I have a few other individuals to thank. Dan Baronato, Director of Facilities, for his expertise, wisdom, and guidance throughout this process. Mr. Walt Shannon, the now retired Montgomery County Assistant Superintendent, for all the financial magic he's able to make. Angie Bland, the Montgomery County Supervisor of Purchasing, for negotiating with all of the vendors. All the guys in the Facility Department, Materials Management Department. Harvey Goodwin, Claude Miles, Kurt Warwick, and all the guys in the Technology Department. The Auburn High School custodial staff. Ms. Woodsetzer and Auburn Middle School for giving us a temporary home this summer. Jessica Spelzer of Inspire Business Interiors for giving me a crash course in interior design and for staying on top of every detail related to our furnishings. And Mr. Ray Lamb of Diversified Educational Systems, who was responsible for all the built-in casework and specialty items in the building. I would also like to thank the Auburn parents and community members who have stepped up over the years to make sure that Auburn's needs were made known and made a priority. We are grateful for their collective vision, commitment, and persistence that have helped to make this day a reality. Finally, I want to extend my thanks to all of my staff for their vision, persistence, prayers, words of encouragement, wisdom, creativity, optimism, hard work, and energy that made all of this possible. Not just for their input that made the design of the building meet their collective educational philosophy, but for doing the seemingly impossible, packing up and moving out of our old school in just 2 days and moving into this new school in 2 weeks and to get it open on time. I want to thank all of those people, and I'm sure more. We will now enjoy a performance of the Auburn High School Choir under the direction of Ms. Davina Porter, followed by comments from some of our honored guests. Ms. Porter.
Special thanks to Julie Neal for being our accompanist today, and to Rachel for playing flute for us today. We hope you enjoy the Circle of Life. By the way, all the soloists are seniors this year who sang this their 6th grade year.
Mama
Good afternoon, members of the board, students, faculty, and community members. I'm honored to be here today to personally thank those involved in the construction of this beautiful new building and my new home for the conclusion of my high school career. I remember sitting at the groundbreaking ceremony just 2 years ago and wondering to myself what the final outcome would look like. I didn't know how my fellow classmates and I would adjust to spending our final year at Auburn High in entirely new surroundings. Would we still feel at home? And how quickly would we adjust to the new area? A slew of questions raced through my mind as the ground was broken and construction began. It was obvious that our old building needed lots of work and didn't allow for us to function to our fullest capability. Teachers were not able to accommodate large classes due to lack of space and material. Some were even forced to share classrooms with other teachers. Students had to travel outside in the various weather conditions to get to their classes in trailers that at times didn't have proper heating or air. Our equipment was outdated and unusable at best. It was clear to me after just 1 year at the old Auburn High that we needed new facilities more than anything, and we needed them fast. As a sophomore, when construction went underway, I knew I would be part of the first graduating class in the new building. Despite wishing I had more time to leave a mark in the new school, I couldn't contain my excitement for the future underclassmen that would spend the entirety of their final 4 school years here. I knew 1 year was enough for my peers and I to make the most of these new surroundings, and the graduates to come would take care of the rest. Upon the grand opening of this facility, students and the community alike were in awe of the new Auburn High School. Freshmen were excited to begin their journeys here, while seniors couldn't think of a better place to conclude their adventures in high school. Now, here I stand just over a month into my senior year, already more than settled in with my classmates and fellow students. We have made this new home our own in a matter of a couple weeks and are working to carry on old traditions from the past while maintaining a fresh start here at Auburn. With the help of some of the same smiling faces from our teachers and staff, we have made this transition one to remember. I couldn't ask for a more beautiful facility to watch my brother grow up in and eventually graduate from after I'm gone. On behalf of the students of Auburn High and the class of 2014, I would like to offer our most sincere thanks for blessing us with this school and allowing us to grow as the community of Reiner. Thank you.
If you're following along in your program this evening, or this afternoon, you recognize that I am not Brenda Blackburn. And Ms. Blackburn would like to extend her deepest regrets, but due to a family emergency, she's not able to be with us this evening. So on her behalf, she's asked me to read her remarks. Good afternoon. I regret that I'm not able to be with you all today to celebrate the dedication of your new building, a building that signifies the strength, character, and traditions of this unique community. This school is a tribute to the citizens of the entire Montgomery County community. It is also a testament to our elected officials and the courageous decisions that were made in the interest of what is in the best interest of students that attend school. I want to take a moment to thank our local officials that are with us here today. And as you see over here to my left, the Montgomery County School Board, we have with us Jamie Bond, Penny Franklin, and Phyllis Albrecht. On the Montgomery County School Board, as you see here to my left, we have Chris Tuck, Annette Perkins, Gary Creed, Mary Biggs. And also we'd like to recognize the County Manager, Craig Meadows, for his efforts as well. Today celebrates a new Auburn High School, one that honors the past with accomplishments and raises the bar even higher for the new generations of Auburn High School students. I know that you're anxious to see this brand new facility, one that's going to serve many generations to come. I thank you for joining us in this celebration in this wonderful new home of teaching and learning. My sincere regards, Brenda Blackburn. I would like to offer my own personal debt and gratitude to everyone that Mr. Polly talked about. This is a very passionate community, a community that cares deeply about its students and about education. And I know that from a lot of emails that I received from people in this community about how passionate that you are about education, how passionate, how much you care about your students.
as all of our communities. This is your community school. You helped build this school. We have a couple of individuals here, I think, tonight that deserve some recognition. Brad, Julie, Jennifer, they sat in school board meetings while everyone was home asleep, while everyone was home watching their favorite TV show. These individuals were at school board meetings back as far as I can remember in 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, and all the way through. And they deserve a round of your applause for their dedicated efforts attending school board meetings. Again, I congratulate each and every one of you that was involved, and I trust that you will enjoy this beautiful new facility, and most of all, enjoy the bright, smiling faces of the students that attend school here. Congratulations on your new school.
Wow, what a wonderful group of talented students we have here today. My name is Jamie Bond. I'm your Montgomery County School Board representative for District D. As Mr. Rogers used to say, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And today truly is a beautiful day in the Auburn Eagle neighborhood, for we are celebrating the realization of a dream come true. Thank you, parents, students, and community members for the support and dedication of a vision that started many years ago, sacrificing many long hours and the attendance of many meetings, planning for a building that would not only serve as a high school, but also a community learning center, helping students of all ages achieve their goals of lifelong learning. And here we are. From a school that was built over 70 years ago, it's both an honor and a privilege to welcome you today to the celebration of a new high school in which our students will be able to walk into the future. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Jim Blivis, Chairman of the Montgomery County Board of Supervisors. I'm pleased to welcome you this afternoon on behalf of the Montgomery County Board of Supervisors. Although the path to today's dedication of this beautiful facility was not always easy, as we stand together here today, I think we all recognize that this is a very special day for the Reiner community and all of Montgomery County. This is a day that should make us all proud, and I'm especially delighted to be here as the district representative and the father of 3 successful Montgomery Auburn High School graduates. I can tell you firsthand that Auburn offered my children a first-class education. And when you take a look around, I am sure you will all agree that the students at Auburn High School have a first-class educational institution, a school that will mold and guide future generations of enlightened minds. With this new facility, we have a campus to serve us as a focal point for education and community activity, and the strong community spirit that is evident in Montgomery County. It is through the strength of our community that our new school represents more than just bricks and mortar. Auburn High School students, teachers, parents, and the spirit of our community will make this just not a building, but the center of the neighborhood for activity. I would like to commend the many community members who devoted countless hours to making the Auburn High School become a reality. I would also like to recognize the school board, as well as Superintendent Brenda Blackburn and the County Administrator, Greg Meadows, for their leadership and hard work. And we did have 3 people mentioned earlier, Brad and Julie and Jennifer, and when they got done with the school board beating them up, they came right to the Board of Supervisors. So you have a lot to thank from them for this facility. Also, I want to thank you for allowing me to speak today, and go Eagles!
At this time, we would like to invite our elected officials, building committee members, and other honored guests to the stage to assist with the ribbon cutting ceremony. We'd like to include in that members of the project team from Branch and associates from RRMM Architects and from Skanska, as well as the building committee and elected officials and those on stage. If they would come up, the young lady standing over there will assist you with getting scissors, and we'll get you positioned, and just hold your place, and we'll all cut it on a 3 count. Come on up. The ribbon cutting ceremony symbolizes the opening of our new building to you, the community. We would not have been able to build this beautiful new facility without your support. Once this ribbon has been cut, we invite you to enjoy refreshments in the dining commons and welcome you to tour our beautiful new school. Please be sure to sign our guest book and pick up a small gift as a token of our appreciation and in commemoration of this special day. On the count of 3, we will all cut the ribbon. 1, 2, 3. Thank you everyone for your time and support, and please enjoy your visit to our new school.